Thank you, everybody. Well, first off, so everyone knows, that he's always back east. We don't get him out here at the West Coast a lot. Okay, that's Lou DeBella, who's the one that is the promoter of Carlos Quintana, and the one that thought that he was able to pull out this upset. And obviously, Lou, we congratulate you and obviously Carlos. Good job. Thank you. It was a tough fight at first. I want to thank HBO for giving us all the opportunity to put the show together. I want to thank Dan and Newsom Tudor for their professionalism and how they treated our fighters. And thank you, Dan. You guys were that special. I want to thank Paul Williams and his team for the opportunity. I had the opportunity to walk over and talk to Paul in his dressing room. I think he's a great fighter, a great champion, and I expect him to come back. And I expect him to win titles at 154 and 160 pounds. I think he's a fighter of that quality. I think at this weight, he ran into a guy who was very hungry, with a lot of ability and a lot of skill, and a game plan to go in there and win. And you know, sometimes as a promoter, you actually are surprised by what your fighter does. And I knew Carlos would be competitive in this fight. I knew that he would give Paul Williams a fight. But the fight he fought was so brilliant, and he showed so much to me that I'm really, truly, truly proud to be his promoter. I'm proud of what he did tonight. He deserves all the credit. He deserves the belt he has. And I would want to introduce the new champion, Carlos Williams. If you have any questions for Carlos, we have someone here that can translate the line stuff.
Carlos, do you feel vindicated considering the outcome of the Cotto fight?
We have a round of applause actually for a great champion.
Yes, it says for sure, you know, we worked really hard for this fight, you know, we spent the whole Christmas, New Year, and you know, Christmas in Puerto Rico is a lot of parties, a lot of food, you know, we spent the whole Christmas training because we knew that fighting with Paul Williams, you know, is one of the best, one of the best in 147, one of the best in the whole division, you know. We knew that it's going to be a tough fight.
How much did it motivate you knowing that people didn't really give you much of a chance to win this fight?
Yo sé que soy un gran peleador, me negaba por hacer deporte, que no soy mi mejor no. Pensaban que era una pelea fácil, sabemos la calidad de todo bueno, es un gran pelea, pero yo he resultado. That's good, you know, and maybe people believe that his performance, his photo, you know, that was my best night, you know, but people believe that fighting with me, maybe will be an easy fight, but I proved tonight that I'm here, and my name is Tom again, and the one with the...
One of the things before we have any more questions, because I do want to, give our respect to a few other people. First off, I think one of the great men, great organizations in boxing, Francisco Paco Barcarcel. Thank you. And Carlos is very proud to bring the WBO championship back to Puerto Rico for the WBO. I was going to use that line. The other thing I wanted to say is that I feel very much like Bill Belichick today. Okay, I mean New England goes into that game. Everyone thinks they're going to win. They had a great season. They felt they were the best team. As a matter of fact, they felt they were the best team for one of the greatest teams in NFL history. And that hasn't, that's where the resemblance here with what happened tonight with Paul. I mean, he showed some great fortitude, taking some of the shots he took. His will was never broken. Quintana had a great offensive fight. And Paul said it on the HBO interview, and I do want to thank HBO too, because it was a fight that was somewhat difficult to make, because I think they underestimated how challenging Carlos was going to be. But it was a great, great show for the fans. And I know I've gotten a million calls and texts already that they loved it on watching on an HBO, which is what this is all about, is the fans having a great fight too. But the key with Paul, there's another one telling me it was a great fight. But the key with Paul is that what he said on HBO was that he just never gotten his rhythm. And it's a fight that Carlos earned, and I just wanted to say that we're proud of you, Paul. We don't like losing. You don't like losing. No one does. But you did a great job out there trying to overcome. And then we'll open it up to questions again.
Quite how we show up tonight, I can't take that problem. So I didn't overlook him like people said I overlooked him and stuff. No, that wasn't really just that. I didn't mark up. And like when you start off from day one, you can't sell winning, you can't sell losing. So that's why I look at it. So I always say I can get my rhythm. So this ain't the enemy or nothing like this. So I'm not gonna go cry and nothing like that. One time to the check, I think that off that he wanted fast. That's all I can say.
All right, any questions for the champ?
Did he kick you out of your rhythm?
No, I think I left out of my rhythm. I just ain't show up tonight. I mean, some days the box you have it, some days you don't. Like in the gym, some days you can't jump, you get sharp. And some days you can't jump, you like you can't do nothing. But I just can't get my rhythm. That's all I'm saying.
Paul, wait for you to the
No, sir. I'm waiting for you. People think that, you might have trouble making weight or I came in at 46 and weight wasn't no problem. When you have to do the same thing I do all the time. So that's the problem. Yes, sir.
Paul, before the fight, you were talking about how, Quintana being a southpaw kind of evened the odds a little bit. Do you think that had anything to do with him being able to connect regularly tonight?
Well, it wasn't no cheap to me, him in the ring, because he was southpaw, so we basically looking at the same thing in the ring, like a mirror. But, he got off first, you know what I'm saying? I waited too long, I didn't give a punch down like I wanted to with it. I just ain't do what I'm supposed to do, like I normally got there before.
Paul, do you feel the 7 months off might have something to do with it, or
I can hear you say.
do you feel the 7 months off from the Margarito fight has something to do with that too?
No, sir. I don't feel it had anything to do with it. It is that I just couldn't get off. That's okay. I'm putting on. I couldn't get off. I'm not gonna take nothing from this man. He showed up tonight. I did.
Before we answer that, I just got to say I think history is being made here. I mean, I'm so proud of what I'm hearing from him. I mean, when was the last time did you hear someone like this, the champion that he was, to be able to say those things? And both of you guys were real fighters tonight. Both of you guys put on a great show. I applaud what you're saying there, Paul. And it's great for the media to hear that because it's real.
You asked about a rematch, and Paul Williams wants a rematch, and Paul Williams deserves a rematch. He gave us the opportunity, and we would give him the opportunity back.
And just to add one other thing, and we'll be talking to the WBO to make sure that everything is